Here we have the 2022 Ridge Paso Robles Zinfandel. So the vineyard was planted by the Ducey family back in 1922 to 100% Zinfandel. And now the Ducey family has been farming this vineyard ever since. Benito Ducey farmed it forever, and now Michael Ducey, his nephew, has taken over the reins and is currently farming this for us. So third generation family farm here. Paso Robles is a viticultural area that is actually part of the Central Coast viticultural area. So even though we're calling this Paso Robles, it really is a single vineyard designate wine. So we want to make clear that this is a very special finite vineyard that has very specific characters within that region. Although I do believe that this really shows the true profile of the general area of Paso Robles, being that it's very warm climate. This vineyard sits inland from the coast, about 14 miles in, so quite warm. The first vintage that Ridge produced of this wine was in 1967. I find that very, very interesting and notable. That's quite a run. So we're very close with the Ducey family. We have a great relationship and we look forward to many, many more years with them. This vineyard is so healthy given its age. I just love walking this vineyard to check on the fruit, to sample the fruit as we get close to harvest. It's pretty magical. The soils are just so clean, well drained, and walking through the soft loam, really quite an experience, especially when you're looking at these head trained, dry farmed old vines with clusters hanging at eye level. It's like walking through a vineyard forest. It's really, really beautiful, healthy vineyard. This wine is aged for 15 months in American oak barrels, of which 20% are new. Some of the characters that we get from this wine year in and year out, because of that warm climate and because of those soils, they tend to be very deep and ripe fruit. You also get these beautiful exotic spices. As with every vintage, there is still somehow this beautiful natural acidity that puts this in balance. So it's not, even though it's very warm and soft and has a higher pH, that acidity really balances this wine out and makes for a really long, juicy, unexpected finish. And this is why it ages so well. So with that, I hope you find the same and I hope you enjoy. Cheers.